Hello and welcome. My name is John Cargyle, and this is the Facilities Manager's Guide to Facilities Management. I am a facilities manager. Probably asking yourself, what does that mean? Well, you're kind of like a handyman, and you're definitely a manager. So, as a facilities manager, I am in charge of the physical plant of my campus. Two campuses, actually. I'm in charge of making sure all the plumbing is working, all the water wells are working, all the water heaters are working, all the AC units are working, all the electrical components, outlets, lighting fixtures, appliances, basic electrical work, breakers, switches are working. My property is well maintained. The grass is mowed. The grass is weed eated. Windows break, you gotta call someone to fix it. Doors break, you gotta go in there and fix it. Many different avenues. Anything that can go wrong in your house. If you're a homeowner and you have a house, you have windows, you have doors, you have security, you have a water heater, you have a kitchen with a bunch of appliances that get hot, some of them get cold. If they're doing the opposite of those things, something is wrong. Imagine that, taking care of your own house, times 10. So where I work, I can't tell you where I work, but it's like a little small mini neighborhood. There's about 4 houses. There's a maintenance shed. There's an arcade. There is an office. There is a community hall. There's all these different houses, and they're all fed by a well system. What I inherited is very old. Our oldest AC unit was made in 1998. It is about to be 2020, so that's pretty old. A lot of our water heaters were made about 15 years ago. They're also getting very old. So that's a very small gist of what being a facilities manager is. Starting out this episode, I want to talk about general maintenance. Because if you are taking a facilities manager position at some company, you may be thinking this is a purely boots on the ground job. I know I'm tired of working in an office. I want to be outside, and that's great. You're going to be outside, but you're not going to be outside all the time. It is a 50-50 split job. You will have to manage a team of people, from one assistant to a team of people that will take care of your property, will take care of general maintenance inside, general maintenance outside, things like that. You're going to be in the office. You're going to have your butt in front of a computer, and if you don't know how to use a computer, and you don't know how to communicate with Outlook, you don't know how to make a spreadsheet, you might want to figure that out right now. Oh, and you're also probably going to have to get an OSHA 30, which is not very fun. And at the end, you're rewarded with the easiest test on the planet. The actual hardest part of the OSHA 30 is actually taking the course. So the first thing I did when I took this job, I didn't know what I was doing when I started, but I knew that I wanted to be organized. So the first thing I did was I got every single model number and serial number for all of my AC units, air handlers, and compressors. I did that, and then I got all of that information for all of my water heaters. I got all the information for my vehicle fleet. We have a fleet of vehicles that we maintain too. I got all of those things. I got the model number and serial number for every appliance that you can think of. I got them all. I put them into an Excel spreadsheet. And that way I could figure out how old they are, how often I'm servicing them, and how often I'm replacing them. You get all that information into a computer, you're not going to have to go back and look at the unit itself to figure out what it is. You already have that in the Excel spreadsheet. You can just access it at any time. Be like, yeah, this thing's old. It's had this many problems. It might be time to just replace it. That's an easy way to start off and, figure out what's going on with your facility. If you don't have that, you're going to be lost very quickly. So learn how to use Excel. Learn how to input all of this information into the computer. That way you can access it at any time from anywhere. Secondly, the second thing I did was I made a general maintenance schedule. So, the first of the month, the last of the month. Basically, I looked at the calendar for a month and I said, okay, the first Monday of the month, we're going to work on the well system. The first Friday of the month, we're going to work on the pool. Second Monday of the month, we're going to replace all the AC filters. Second Friday of the month, we're going to check specific rooms. We're going to check on basically the facility itself. Is there anything broken? Are there lights out? Are the fans working? Are the toilets working? Do I need to replace the float? Do I need to replace a flush mechanism? What's broken? Third Monday of the month, we work on our vehicles. We make sure all the vehicles are running smoothly. They've got their oil changes, things like that. Third Friday of the month, what do we do on the third Friday of the month? I don't have my stuff in front of me. I'm not at work right now. Third Friday of the month, I think we work on the AC units. We look at the AC units, make sure they're running properly. Fourth Monday of the month, we look at the property. Is there garbage that needs to be picked up? Is there broken limbs on the ground? Things like that. And then the last Friday of the month, we mow. If you can make a schedule of what you need to do every month, you're not going to come to work thinking, what am I supposed to do? And because you're a facilities manager, you are going to get pulled into 15 different directions on a daily basis. And if you look at your calendar and you're wide open, you've made no effort whatsoever to schedule your month accordingly, getting pulled in 15 directions is going to get tough. But if you come to work on a Monday and today I'm doing wells, or today I'm doing ACs, or today I'm looking at my appliances, people want to know your schedule. And they're going to want to work with you with your schedule. But if you've got nothing going on, they're going to pull you apart very quickly. So it's important to have that schedule in place so that you can tell people, hey, no, I'm not available this day for that because I'm checking my AC units. I'm making sure my water heaters are working. I'm looking at the vehicle fleet. I got to do oil changes. Things like that. So get that in place. So number one, make an Excel spreadsheet of everything you maintain. Every bit of information you can get off of your appliances, everything. Put that into an Excel spreadsheet. Second thing is to make a general maintenance schedule. That way, you're still going to get pulled in 15 different directions, but it's going to be easier for you to manage your day and your week if you know that day I am specifically focusing on this aspect of the facility. And I think that is a good place to stop. We're at about 8 minutes here. Tomorrow, I want to talk about electrical stuff. The things you're going to need to be a electrician. I spent some time in the electricians union. I was a pre-apprentice. I never made it to the full apprenticeship, but I did learn a lot. And I'm going to share with you what I've learned about electricity and how to work with electricity as an unlicensed electrician. But that will be a discussion for tomorrow. So thank you for listening. My name is John Cargyle, and this is the Facility Manager's Guide to Facilities Management. Thank you.